Now let's play Ys 3. Maybe. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. I'm absolutely certain that everybody knows what difficulty I'm going to be playing on, as if it was any debate that I would be playing on anything other than Night Easy. Oh, it even has my playtime up there? What the heck? Is that a thing? Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. That guy is a Dogie, or Doggy, or I'm gonna call him Dogie. There's Margot. I always called her Mams, or Old Gardener. Not to mention Chester and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, what the heck happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of old religion from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. Just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. Guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol. Darn it, left behind again. Oh, no way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the heck are monsters doing in Felghana? What the heck is my sound? Well, if my sound is this loud, the sound on stream must be freaking loud. Monsters here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester. Alright. We got attack, we got jump slash, we got lunge attack. Attack immediately after coming to a stop. Up thrust, attack during the ascent of a jump while stationary. Attack during the ascent of a jump while moving. Attack during the descent of a jump. Okay, okay. Let me relax on this. Need to relax on it. A lot. Okay, boost mode. Boost gauge reaches 100. Both the speed and strength of Adol's attacks will increase. With proper timing, up to 10 consecutive hits may be landed on a single foe. Adol will only take half damage and will suffer no knockback or interruption. Alright, so boost mode seems like it's the same. Heck that! Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all? Hey! Are you alright, Adol? When you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the heck those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops, excuse me. Guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? Don't look like you're hurt, at least. Hey, what's up? Gotta get your name right. I've avoided saying it ever since, because I was able to avoid saying it. I feel like Muriel, not it. But I'm gonna try. What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I like covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmond, I figure. Here's Dogi. Do it. Must be dreaming. Dogi, you're actually back. What have you been doing all this time? Hey, hold on a sec now. You obviously know me, but I don't know you. Or do I know you? Pronounce my name however, your name however I wish. That's scary, because that must mean that I got it wrong. How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten. Oh, no way. When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy. Well, that was 8 years ago. 17 now. You look like you're 5. Man, you sure are. I'm sorry, where are my manners? Nice to meet you. And again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart. Stoddart? My time I've wandered everywhere. Around this world, hope would always be there. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm like never gonna find a really high res logo of that. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. Anyways, how do you rank this game, Muriel? Meyer Illy? Mirelli? I mean, I could probably pronounce it like 5 different ways, but I'm gonna go with Muriel. Because that sounds like a nice Muriel. Sounds nice. How would you rank this in the Ys games? As far as, you know, like, is it one of your least favorite, or is it, you know, a higher tier ones? At least from the combat that I've seen so far, it seems it's continuing with Ys Origin, which makes me very happy, because Ys Origin combat was right in my wheelhouse as far as what I found to be enjoyable after trying it out, in comparison to Ys Chronicles. Of course, you know, stuff. Game came out before Ys Origin, so it's a bit less polished. It's also a bit harder than Origin. Some bosses can be really difficult. No pushovers for sure. This is definitely completely blind for me, but there was a Ys game out there where I saw a boss that was like red and kind of skinny, maybe like a really skinny Gundam, and there were just like lasers flying all over the place. And I'm not looking forward to that boss, no matter what Ys game it's in. But I have a feeling it's this one. Yeah. This is a reimagination of Ys 3 on the SNES, which was a side-scroller. The combat system is totally different here. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Dig it. Side-scroller would be kind of weird. Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick staying out so late. I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. It's okay, Elena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your 2 friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them. Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second. Huh? Hey there, Gardner. Still standing at the gate like always, I see. Wait. Yogi, is that really you? Yeah. Guess I've been a little out of touch, sorry. My favorite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time? What have you been up to? Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world, the usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself. Still a silent protagonist. Adol introduced himself to Gardner. An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur. Quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue. Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. Sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field. Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it had gotten so bad. Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. Been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants. Man, that sucks. Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through. Apparently we were on a boat. Fought 9 wolves. 8 wolves. I think that's very exhausting, but okay. I kind of want to look up the original gameplay of the side scroll. I'm sure somebody has it out there on YouTube. Just to see what it was like. The place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work in this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here. Sorry, he's not in town right now. What? Aw, no way. Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty busy. She kind of gave him that look like she ate him or something. I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay. Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably going to hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor? Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just... something wrong. Oh, it's nothing, really. Guess I'll be off then. Nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Dogi. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy. Get some rest, okay? Ys 3 was not great, extremely flawed. It was okay if you can get past the flaws. You don't hate it, and it had cool moments, but yeah, it wasn't great. This game's actually good. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, like, oh, all right. We're gonna be in for a long haul here. But seems like the remake made things better, I suppose. He's acting kind of strange. Probably just been a rough day for her. Man. Though, why you gotta say like that? She sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going on for her, too. Alright, man. You can't be saying that. She looks like she's 5 years old. And she's actually 17-year-old. You got... relax. Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Yeah, let's just get inside. Mams. Dogi. I can't believe it. It's really you. My little nightmares come home. Look at those muscles. You've grown so big. Last time I saw you, you were just a pudgy little brat. Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well. You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you left. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter, at least? If you wouldn't visit? Or if you couldn't visit? Sorry, Mams. I always figured you'd do well for yourself. Certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're a friend of Dogi's then? Ito gave his name and explained that he had been traveling with Dogi for quite some time. I see. Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer. Fortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. Lots of unpleasant business going on lately. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend to enjoy this while I can. Lambs. You two boys must be hungry. Let me fix you up a nice, big meal, and you'd better clean your plates. Oh, it's good for you. Lamb seems nice. So then, how is the investigation coming along? You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn's Ruins, and the Sacred Mountains of Eldurm. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest. Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed, perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europe. Takes place in the real world? Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking, wouldn't you agree? In your hands, my lord, I'm certain that dream will become a reality. Indeed it will, indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it continues without interruption. I expect good news forthwith. You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced. All those guys are evil. Just calling it now. They plotting something. What difficulty? I think you know the answer to that. I'll let you take a guess. So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm going to swing by Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old master. He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting back when I was a kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. Won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now. See you later, buddy. On easy? I'm on easy. I'm a pansy of sorts. It's kind of tough choosing difficulty in a game where you don't know what to expect anything out of it, because, you know, this game could be a Ys Chronicles where you kind of don't want the game to be hard at all. Or it could be a Ys Origins where after you played it for 2 or 3 times, you're like, okay, you know, I'm okay with some challenge. And unfortunately for this one, I have no idea what to expect. And if the final boss of Ys Origin, like the true final boss of Ys Origin, has anything to say about it, I am absolutely terrified of easy difficulty. Absolutely terrified. Okay. Things are like neeps or something. So I guess I need to go to the outskirts of town. That was like the only thing that was mentioned. Oh, you must be Adol. Nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre. Or Jean. We call him Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Lena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Certain Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming... I had to read that because it didn't make any sense and still doesn't make any sense. Claiming it was just a flight of fancy, but I feel there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our first meeting, and here I am babbling away. God's blessing be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember the church's doors are open. Come by anytime, day or night. Alrighty. Guessing there are like side quests. Requires you to like talk to everybody. Can't go up there to talk to that bird. Not sure if there are things where I need to like click around and do anything like. Good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today? You'll explain that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains. Oh, well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. That's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. Become a man, he said. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. The two of them got into quite a scuffle. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember yesterday when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he actually has been back in over 6 months. He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then, not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi after he came all this way. Sorry, I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. Sure, Dogi will take the news well after after all he's seen and done with you, as well as he can anyway. Okay? Maybe I have to go to those mountains. Hey, I found Mr. Red amazing. Elena told me your hair was super red like fire, and I didn't believe her, but she was right. Want to play a game with me, Mr. Adol? Daddy's gone to the quarry, and I'm just so bored. Don't ask me why I read it like that. It just came out that way, and I just rolled with it. I'm super high. Super high, super. Alright, so I'm going to take a guess and say that there aren't any like hidden items hidden in, you know, like walls or crates or barrels and stuff like that. So Dogi came back after hearing all the nasty rumors about Felghana, did he? It's all well and good, but he still just up and left us 8 years ago. And I don't forgive and forget so easily. Besides, it's just monsters. In my day, we fought off much bigger beasts using nothing but tree branches. Fun. Mayor Edgar's got the right idea. He's out at the quarry with my son, checking up on some weird monument we own. Not going to let the Count or a few piddly monsters tell him what to do. No, sir. We miners are tough. We can take care of ourselves. Count McGuire's just being a darn tyrant trying to close up the palace. Alright, man. Ain't hear about your problems. Hello, you're the swordsman who arrived alongside Dogi, no? Name's Harold. I'm a local merchant. Pretty good one, too. Redmond is known for a local ore called Ravel. Ravel? Ravel? I'm gonna go with Ravel. And I'm one of the best Ravel salesmen there is. Or I was, anyway, until this mess in the quarry came about. The accident, the monsters, the closure edict. It would be nice if this could all get settled soon so I could start making a living again. She's so cute. That little girl. Boy, a sucker fool. He is. Oh my gosh, it's Hugo. The title of my stream is Hugo Dead, Bring on Felghana, and Hugo's right here. Hugo. Hey mister, are you friends with that big mass of muscles my daddy tells me is named Dogi? I assumed all of his friends would be circus strongmen, but you don't look like a circus strongman at all. But you're an adventurer, right? Which means you go exploring new lands and fighting monsters with that sword. Can I be your adventuring partner? I promise I'll be real helpful. I'll fend off monsters with my Picard power. I'm always playing adventurer, so I know Just what it's like. The enemies will be like, roar, and I'll be like, bam. Alright, man. He doesn't look like you remember. Yeah, his hair is a little bit of a different color. It's okay. Alright, so I think I visited all the houses. Probably not. Like there's more down here. This is a big town. Oh, hello, you're Dogi's friend, right? They say you were a dashing swordsman, but you're even cuter than I expected. I'm sorry we can't meet with bigger smiles. Not only was the harvest awful this year, but our taxes are up again. I don't know how I'm going to keep food on my family's table at this rate. To top it off, the Lord of the Land has ordered the quarry closed indefinitely, so my husband's totally unable to work. Like our hands are tied here, and we're just waiting to starve. Life is hard. Alright, if there were something stuff, it would be here. What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Please just get out of here. Leave me be. Can do. Alright, so that's the inn. What do we got here? This looks like a shop. Nothing. Adonis. What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my appearance hasn't given it away, I'm happy to confirm that yes, a smithy. From the looks of that sword, you know what you're doing, at least. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like, and only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home. Alright, dog. Check yourself. Welcome. Well, what do we have here? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up. The store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. Boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else in the world. He's choosy about his clientele, though. So don't be offended if he turns you away at first. Just keep at him. Okay. Where's my money? Okay, I have 10 gold. Okay. Use in battle to create illusory shield that blocks 3 enemy attacks. Use. To incapacitate nearby enemies for a short time, breaks after 1 use. Permanently raises max HP. Fully revives his wearer, but only once. Huh. Okay. Looks like SP is a thing, again. I saw the icon for SP. Okay, so that goes that way. Hey there, Adol. You looking for Dogi? Seems to have gone up to the mountains. So, an adventure, huh? Sounds pretty exciting. I don't know if you're here on business or pleasure, but if you like, I'll gladly fill you in on some local color. We've got some really interesting locale history around these parts. Legends, folklore, ancient customs, the works. We're good, man. What we have here? Aha! I don't know where I'm going, but this looks new. I get the feeling I'm walking the wrong way. I was gonna say, like, that guy looks like a pig, but he's not a pig. He just like. Why you push your lips out like that, man? Hey, stop right there, you sneaky sneak. I can't let you in right now. It's dangerous. And I'll get in trouble with Dewey and Ricardo again. Okay. I don't know who Dewey is, and I don't know who Ricardo is. Except for Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy. For some reason, this lunge in the sky seems faster. So let's try going up this way. Okay, interesting. I feel like lower. I don't know what it is. There's like no enemies, no nothing. It's kind of off-putting a little bit. There's just like randomly a save point right here. I'm a little worried. Wouldn't that be crazy if I actually just somehow magically bug the game and no enemies spawn for the entire time and I just get into my first boss fight and it doesn't make it? Yeah, these are the things that I'm thinking of. Alrighty. Castle entrance. That would be strange. Hey, you with the red hair. This is Lord McGuire's castle right here. Palestine Castle, it's called. Might not be wise for Redmont townsfolk to snoop around these parts. Could be hazardous to your health. Unless you have some business here, and I seriously doubt that, I suggest you turn around and walk away. Alright. The happy guy. Alright, so this goes down to the port. Hey. Huh. Okay. I got 29 gold. I have 39 gold now. Actually, I have 110 gold. Can you believe it? We're in that one phase of the game where the game doesn't explicitly tell you where to go, but you can make a few, I guess, inferences? I don't know why I can't say that word. But you can make some assumptions based off of what some dialogue has been said. And sometimes they give you forked paths, and it's not so easy. This is looking promising, though. It has been shut and locked and absolutely impassable without the proper key. Alright, what is this place called? The Ruin. Alright, I feel like I've been everywhere but the mountain. Maybe I should have asked that guard, you know, where to go. But it's fine. I found 100 gold. What could be better than that? Already went this way. Is there anywhere I haven't been yet? I didn't see any other exits out of town. Can't swing my sword. Ask it. Oh, okay. Sure, we'll roll with it. Felghana is a territory under control of the Roman Empire. We're in Europe. Romans. Come on, guys. That's why we've got a feudal lord giving us all constant headaches. He's a nobleman appointed to the position. Physically, we're between... I want to say Gilia, but that's G-L-L-I-A. Gilia? Why would you spell your country like that? Gilia. We're gonna go with Gilia. That's just not nice. And Garmin in northeastern Europe. And as you can see, we're between a rock and a hard body of water here, so we depend pretty heavily on shipped goods. Only other option would be the Eder Mountains. and they're not particularly conducive to being crossed. Aside from being treacherous in general, they're also full of monsters at this point, like everywhere else. Before all this started, this land was renowned for its remarkable scenery and historic landmarks, but now... double check that there are no other exits here. And then I can just wander about again. Looking for the proper places to go. I'm pretty sure I'm in houses. This house, I definitely don't feel like I went inside before. This house, I did. Talk to Home Chick Slice with my friend. Actually, if you're wondering, that's why I left town last night. I heard that Chester might be passing through. Of course, it was just a rumor, and I should have known. But I couldn't bring myself not to go. As a result, you had to come and save me, and I made everybody worry. I can be such a child sometimes. I need to grow up. I know I do. There's anything anyone wish? If I stop by, Dougie does tend to disappear after all. I'd rather speak with him, but I'll be more than happy to fill in his normal shoes as best I can. Yeah, tell me where the mountains are. I need a perfect direction, not the terrible ones. Hello, I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them. Sister with a small s, that is. And I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so. Tell me where the mountains are, dog. If you don't know how yo God, tell me where the mountains are. Right, now, oh, this kid is gone. So are the people out there. I think after talking with everybody, I triggered something. What? How many were there? I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Let us investigate. Who are you? Figures. I promise vast quantities of Ravel ore to my backers. I show up in the land of Ravel, everything goes crap. Why was Ricardo so shook up? What happened to him? Hey, Adel, I'm afraid our chat about your adventures will have to wait. Something just came up. I haven't the foggiest idea what I'm going to do about it. Who are you? Adel introduced himself and asked what was happening. Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigre Quarry. That's east of here. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar's still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go to town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able. Dogi could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago, probably too far to track him down now. Can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. Gotta guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurous skills to use for us? Check out the quarry in my place? Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in grave danger right now. Ooh. I actually get to choose. Now, the big question here is the curious person in me wants to hit no just to figure out what happens, because there are some games out there where you decline and you get a game over. And it's actually kind of interesting. The person in me that would be a streamer is just like, well, hitting no and getting a game over would be entirely disappointing. So you probably don't want to do that, because ultimately they'll probably be like, come on, you want to, and then they'll give you the dialogue option again, which is really, really stupid, and I really hate when games do that. So let's humor myself. Fine, be that way. And I guess it's a bit too much to ask. Darn it all, if only Chester were here. Have you reconsidered? I beg you please, save the mayor. Those two poor miners from... Right. Here's a game that, although like you probably can't do anything from that decision, the game doesn't implicitly punish you for choosing no, which is nice. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you. Earn your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felghana. You might need it. Oh, I needed that. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some monsters in there. Take this and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town smithy. Tell him I sent you, or he'll probably won't give you the time of day. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer. You can do it. Oh, it's you again. Doesn't matter how many times you talk to me. I pick and choose my own clientele, and I do not choose you. It'll relay Gardner's message. You serious? Gardner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work, if nothing else. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand them over, and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job anyway. Monsters often get stuck in their fur or claws and will drop when killed, or sometimes it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. The price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place. Don't ask me, it was her idea. What have you got for me? Part of my clientele now, Adol Christensen, so feel free. Come on by anytime you need work done. I didn't tell you my last name, man. Alright, so there's looks like a limit on stuff. Wow, I need 160. Oh wait, no, I have 160 gold. So how much? Okay, so it costs 10 and 1 Ravel. We're gonna do that. It's probably dangerous to be upgrading the weapon first, but don't make it happen. Okay. To infinity and beyond. It's like, how do I activate my map? You have to get outside town, you know. Oh, monsters have spawned. Inventory. Really? That is just not helpful. That is just not helpful at all. That's a oh my gosh, that's a monster. Okay. Okay. As a simple map for a simple game world? Is it really that small? Really that small? I guess, how long to beat estimates this game at 10 hours, so I guess it could be that small. Entirely feasible. Eee. Alright, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster then, who are you? And what are you doing here? Ado gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest. Oh. Well, you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? Don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? Mayor's still down in the tunnels, as far as I can say. The boss has been searching around the entrance mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck further in. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for a long time, for so long, I'm starting to get worried. Sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those two. Gives me the chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming. Please find Mayor Edgar and old Dewey and bring him out alive if you can. What about the other guy? There were 3 people.